That's the one we want. Cool. Alright. That looks to be... Okay, this is it here. Alright. Let's cruise on back to the farm. Should get there pretty quickly because we're cruising at 45 kph. Oh, hang on to it. It's got two drive modes apparently, so this is obviously the working mode, but then when it wants to tow, you basically switch your driving position and you drive it the other way, which I find interesting. Hey guys, welcome back to AF Farms and welcome back to another episode of Riverbend Springs. Actually, one thing I've got to do is turn my menus back on. So I generally turn my menus off when I'm doing screenshots for thumbnails. So if you're wondering why I do that sometimes, that's the reason. Alright, so we've basically changed our strategy. So we're going from grain crops to grass. Okay, so we've got all our grass fields planted. So fields 2, 3, 4 and 5 all planted with grass with a view to ramp up the sheep production. Okay, so we've got a bit of an area that we've been clearing out over here. So I'll just sort of show you, we'll walk the area. So a whole bunch of trees here that we've been sort of earmarking and using for the sawmill, and that's been pretty lucrative so far. I've got this stump here that I can't get rid of. So I've just exited out of the game, saved it, and booted it back up. Checked if there was another update, which there isn't currently. So my hope is that going out and coming back in will allow me to get rid of this. And it is not looking like that's going to happen. So this is going to be a very big pain if this is going to have to stay here, because that'll kind of ruin my plan. Now I am thinking I'm going to try and put a dynamic pasture in this area. Okay, something tells me this is not going to work, so let's just park that for the moment. Okay, used vehicles, so we've still got the same vehicles. We are still sitting in, which month are we in? Month of August. So we've moved away from, because obviously when we're doing the crops, the wheat in particular, we're having to lease the combine, and that's pretty much eating into any potential profits from the grain that we'd be harvesting. So I think the move to grassland care 100% is going to help us sort of focus in on our efforts. So our two profit strategies at the moment is going to be the sheep, and we're getting a decent amount of wool production, so we're not quite maxed out yet, but that'll happen probably relatively soon. So the sheep, with a view to get that wool into fabric and then into clothes, I think. And then, yeah, basically we've got with the timber, so the sawmill, and we're funding the playground operation at the moment. So that's proving pretty lucrative as well. So that's basically the plan. So let's go ahead and move into the next day. And what I'm going to probably do is I'm going to look to get the Macdon mower. So it's a windrower. If you pre-ordered the game, you get it, and if you buy the hard copy disc version, which I did, you get the Macdon pack anyway. So didn't need to pre-order it. You get it if you buy it in digital, in physical form on console. So that was a happy accident. All right, let's have a look at our growth map. So I'm just going to run over to the field quickly. And when I say quickly, it's at 30 FPS, which is not ideal. Okay, so the inner portion should be ready to harvest, which it is. And the outer portion, which has just been... So that I've got some grass sitting there from a previous mow. So that'll sit there. So that'll sit there nicely. All right, let's check in on the animals. How are we traveling? So we've got another batch. Cool. So we're going to need to get that... We're going to need to grab that pasture expansion, I think, sooner rather than later. Because I think the sheep barn large, how many does it hold? I think does it tell me? It's got 60 in there. Maybe if we go to the animal dealer, it'll tell me what the capacity is. So I can have 71. Righto. Okay. So if I do another barn, I'm going to basically do it in this area, but I'm going to loop around and do this whole field. That's my plan, at least anyway, and just see if that gives me a boost. and I'll use the large barn again, but I'll basically, for my own benefit, testing the dynamic pasture versus the standard. So this is just the standard setup with no dynamic pasture. However, they still have meadow grass to eat, allegedly. I don't quite understand how the meadow grass works at the moment. I mean, it makes sense that it wouldn't be year round because of winter and what have you, but alright, need to grab a tree, so let's go and grab a tree. So let's grab this guy, we'll go grab a winch. And where did I leave the winch? Oh, it's over there. I'm probably going to switch out, probably going to get rid of this windrower if I'm going to go buy a Macdon. I'm actually going to lease one first, I'm not going to buy it outright, just in case it's an absolute disaster. So that is the benefit of leasing. If you're new to the game and you're not sure what you need, you can always lease stuff with a view that, actually I'm going to pick up this weight as well, without committing to a full sale purchase. Unless you know specifically what you're looking for, but that comes with experience. And I tend to bounce around, so like I'll lease something, then I'll buy it, then I'll sell it. Like I don't always have a clear-cut plan, especially when the game is new and figuring things out. So okay, let's try this. Go nice and close to the ground this time. I'm hoping they'll speed up this chainsaw animation in a future update. That would be very, very handy. Alright, let's go grab our winch. Okay, so we grab the rope. So you want to go close to the bottom end. So let's attach that. So when we drag it, it's a little bit easier. So yeah, part of the reason for clearing out this area is A, to help me drag the trees out quicker. Gives me more usable land. So the trees obviously, they do look good, but they do take up a lot of real estate. Okay. Let's detach from the winch, and then we'll just push the tree into the trigger. And bada bing, bada boom, we should get some wood. So it's bumped up a couple of thousand litres. So I think the capacity of the wood is not huge for these trees, because ideally, like, you're supposed to use them for wood chips. That's what the in-game help menu says. That ground deformation is pretty cool, eh? Alright, let's go grab. So there's a lodgepole pine there, so that's definitely one you want to utilise. Okay, let's try that. Particularly with a tree harvester. I wonder if we can winch up 2 trees. Let's see if we can do that. Save me having to do 2 trips. I've got a feeling you can. Okay, let's jump out of here. It's just easy to tab rather than walk around super slow with the chainsaw. Okay, let's grab that guy. Can we grab another winch rope? Nope. Doesn't look like we can. Hang on, maybe you can. You got to be able to. There's only one rope there. Or maybe there's a tractor. There's a different tractor I might be thinking of that gives you multiple winch ropes. Let me know in the comments if you know what it is. I think it's the one from the Platinum expansion. I forget the name of it. It's like a silver tractor. Okay, that'll do. Let's detach. See if we can't push this guy in. I've done a very good job there, have I? Let's use the winch to push it in. Cool. Alright, what's our capacity now? That didn't go up by very much at all. So let's have a look at this. So 6,386 to start with. Let's see what this next tree will yield. So that's around 6,300 litres currently. Not expecting a lot. Poor winch rope. L3. It's definitely opened up this area quite a bit, which I do like. Having this winch at this stage is very, very handy for this purpose. Okay, let's see if we can't. So we were 6,300 roughly. So that only gave us like 500 litres. That's nothing. Wow. Right, anyway, let's push through to the... Let's double check we got everything sorted for now. Yep. Let's push through to the next month. And we should have some grass to cut. Alright, here we are in October. So what have we got? Fertilizer spreader. That's actually not a bad fertilizer unit. Actually, I will grab that because I do use this one quite a bit. It's fairly economical. So let's have a look at... Okay, animals. So we definitely need to get some hay into the grass feed. And we need to get some more timber into the our setup. What I'm trying to say, sawmill. Okay, let's grab our front loader, which is over here. Actually, let's check out grass. Is that ready to go yet? Ready to harvest. Cool. All right, so we can get some grass underway. So let's have a look at this MacDon mower. So if we go to grassland care, which is down here, I believe, or windrower. So we want 5 meter working width. What speed does it go at? 24 kph. So pretty quick. Yeah, let's have a crack. Okay, what engine setup have we got? I'm not seeing. Oh yeah. So we're at 262 horsepower versus 173. So let's do that. Let's go lease. Let's check combinations. So we want the mower. Grass mower to be attached to the windrower. Yep, that's the one we want. Cool. Alright. That looks to be... Okay, this is it here. Alright. Let's cruise on back to the farm. Should get there pretty quickly because we're cruising at 45 kph. Oh, hang on to it. It's got two drive modes apparently, so this is obviously the working mode, but then when it wants to tow, you basically switch your driving position and you drive it the other way, which I find interesting. Okay, wait for the cement truck to go past. Now I wonder if we get reduced grass yield in the rain. I don't know if we do. I know we definitely do for grain crops, but I'm thinking not so much for these guys. It's so nice to have a bit more room. Okay. Alright, before we do that, I am going to get some hay on board, and then we're going to do some swathing. The other thing I don't like about the trees is they block your view on everything. Alright, can I don't know if I can... Yeah, something tells me I can't put the front loader on with this weight on. So let's drop this weight off. Alright, one thing I do want to grab is a telehandler at some stage, just to help me have a bit more utility around this farm area. Come on. There we go. Not sure what that was about, but anyway. Might have had the wrong work mode on. Okay, food. So this is some of our leftover hay from earlier. Right, so the sheep should now be full. Yep, so they got full food. Alright, let's do some swathing. Okay, so let's go unfold. Okay, let's go turn mower on, lower mower. Now, do we have a... Now, it should just be a case of drop the swath and then go through. So, that looks like some stones, eh? Where it hasn't grown. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip around the outside with this guy and then we'll come back in and we'll continue the swathing. So, see you. Enjoy the tunes. I'm going to throw on a time lapse. See you in a couple of minutes.
Passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can't find myself. Oh, I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. Cause I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'cause I found my way. Cause I found my way.
Alright, so what we'll do now is we'll just send this guy off on a worker to do the rest. So we'll see what configuration they're going to run. And I am going to start baling. So let's drop off all our forestry paraphernalia. Grab our high capacity baler. Now I don't know if you do this in the rain in real life, but we've got a straw baler, so let's go unload this partial. What do we want? Turn baler on. Can we unload a partial? Sure we can. Change bale size, turn off baler, lower pickup. I'm just going to start baling the grass and see if it'll overtake the straw. I've got a feeling it will. Okay, so lower pickup, see what happens. Yep. So it just basically overwrites the grass that was in there. And this is going to take forever in the current setup, so I'm probably going to have to windrow this to make it a little bit more efficient. Yeah, I don't think this MacDon's got really... It hasn't got a very good working width, to be honest. Yes, it's got a bit of a speed advantage, but that's where it kind of starts to fall away a little bit. And especially when you run into it on your own field that you've already done. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, bro. Anyway. Yep, let's bail out of this. No pun intended. We'll go and hook up a windrower. So we might invest in a... Let's go and return this smaller one that we've got. And we'll go and grab a larger working width. Now, I don't know whether I'd purchase this or not. Let's have a look. Okay, where is it? Did I buy this? No, it's a lease. So let's return that. Alright. Okay, let's come into the shop. Grassland care, windrowers. Let's get the biggest one we can get, which is the Pottinger, which will do 14 meters. Let's go ahead and lease it. Swath curtain, multitask. I don't even know what that means. Alright, let's head down to the shop, pick up this windrower, and then we'll come back in and we'll sort out this baling, try and improve our efficiency a little bit. So one thing you will notice is the water on the road. So it's obviously a new feature within the game. Just up the immersion factor a little bit, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's head over to the shop, see you over there. Alright, here we are, let's grab this big guy. Okay, so this should hopefully speed up our workflow substantially. It's got like a 15 meter working width. And having a bigger field will definitely help, so let's whip on back to the farm. Hopefully we don't roll it, and then we'll get to work. So I'll see you over there. Alright, what is Mr. MacDon doing? Okay, looks like he's figuring it out. Alright, I'm going to windrow this myself, so hopefully we're not here all day. Okay, let's go unfold. So I think my MacDon experiment has led me to the conclusion that I'm not going to use it long term. Alright, let's go turn windrower on, lower windrower. Okay, so this seems to be working alright so far. Alright, what I might do is I might throw on a bit of a time lapse while we're doing this, so I'll see you guys once I've done another lap. Alright, cue the music.
'Cause I found my way.
Do here is I'm going to let the MacDon catch up a little bit on the rows, and then I'll come through and finish off the windrowing. So he's going to be a little while, I suspect. Let's check in on the animals. So how many have we got? We've got 20. So we're getting up to 60 sheep now. Okay, we're nearly maxed out on the wool, so we're probably going to have to move some of that as well. So I need to organise a trailer Need to organise some more trees for our wood production. Yeah, alright, so that's the plan. So yeah, the old MacDon, pretty cool bit of gear, but don't think it's going to be something I'm going to be using a lot of. I think there's just there's better mowing options out there. Maybe for the swathing for the crops might be a different story, but see how we go. I might revisit it later on, but for now I think we're just going to push through with our OG mower. Right, thanks very much for watching, guys, really appreciate it. Let me know how you're enjoying the game down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. My way, 'cause I find my way.